Today is Tracy's Tuesday Tips, and we are going to be talking about listing more efficiently with eBay. And I know last week we did an eBay video as well, so we're trying to get a few more eBay videos out because I've been focused so much on Amazon FBA. I don't want any eBayers to think that I forgot about you or that I wasn't eBaying anymore. Tips and tricks that you can use to make it go a little faster for you. 40 items per hour with Amazon, but I'm only like 15 items per hour with eBay. Okay, so when you're listing eBay, most of us have the option of using a desktop or a laptop or using a smart device like an iPad or an iPhone or such. And so a lot of people use both. And what are the pros and cons of both of those? Well, when you're using a computer, you can type faster because you have the keyboard and you can type out those descriptions and those line items a lot faster on a keyboard than you can normally with the keyboard on your smart device. The bad thing about the computers is that in order to get a photo onto your listing, you have to take the photo somehow, get it into your computer, and then you have to upload it into the device. Actually, what drained my time is the photo taking with the desktop or a laptop. So once I started using the smart devices, and I was able to, as you'll see here in a minute, I was able to take the pictures in just a few seconds and they were just popped right into the listing. It really saved a lot of time. An issue is going to be the wireless keyboard, because combine the smart device with the wireless keyboard, well, then we have the best of both worlds, right? Because we can type fast and take the pictures fast. So my assistant here is going to be demonstrating what I look like when I sit and list, and also she sits and lists with me a lot of the time. So that is her iPad, and this is our wireless keyboard that we use, and this is the type that we use, and this is her iPad. We are doing an eBay listing of an eBay book, and Aiden is going to demonstrate taking pictures. This is how easy it is to use an iPad and a wireless device.
So if you already have the photos taken, let's say it's a book you use a lot and you randomly add photos on your iPad, you could just select the photo library and you could use any photos, which I don't have any book photos, it's just guinea pig stuff, as you can see. Or you can click camera, which I just missed, there you go, and you can put your book and you just have to focus on your book and you can take the picture. So instead of having to send it to your computer or plug in your USB or whatever you do to get it to your computer, all you have to do is do it with the click of a button and you're done pretty much. So I normally just take a photo of the front, the pages, and the back, and sometimes if the spine of the book, like if this part's damaged, I'll take a photo of it, which it is pretty damaged. But I'm not going to do that just for showing purposes. So that's really it. All you have to do is click the little done button in the corner and you've got your photos.
Okay, so the photos are there. They're in our listing, as everybody can see, and you saw how fast it was for her to have to take the photos and for them to be present. And I have to say, I am very proud of you for all of your eBay picture taking knowledge with damage to spines and such. Who's your mama? You are so well trained.
I don't know.
Okay, so now moving on to this wireless keyboard. Go ahead and explain that to us.
Okay, so I like to use this because typing on my iPad, normally you have to normally you have to type it all in and it takes forever, and because the screen is smaller since I have an iPad mini, and with a normal iPad I wouldn't say you'd need a keyboard, but it's still a lot easier. So all you have to do is turn it on. There's instructions on the box of how to do it, and you could look up videos. So all you have to do is connect it to your iPad, which seriously took me under 30 seconds to do. So now all I have to do is type the description just like I type it on a normal computer. So
and just write random stuff and show us how easy it is.
Whoops.
Just This is not a spelling test. You can continue.
No, it's not.
Okay, so you're able to type much faster on this keyboard than from your iPad, and that makes the listing description process, or really any of the typing within the listing, faster and easier. Correct?
Correct.
Anything else you'd like to add?
No.
Okay, kudos to you. You're an awesome eBayer 12-year-old. Aiden is finished, and she's just going to show us how light and easy that keyboard is. It's very light, and she can just stack those two together, and that's just how easy that is. Okay, so there's some other things that we want to talk about too to try to make our listings even faster. And the third thing is going to be the eBay app. What you can do on the eBay app is sell one like this. And what you would do is you would do a search for an item that is similar to the one that you're trying to sell. You would go through all the sold listings, ones that have already happened. You would find one that you like. It has a really strong title. You know, you like that listing. And then you would do sell one like this. You would tweak it a little bit. You would upload your own photos. As you've seen us demonstrate, you would tweak, you know, your own description, and then voila, you're finished. So that makes it a lot faster if you use the sell one like this. On the same note, there's another option that you can do in the eBay app, and that is sell similar. So if you have a bunch of items that you're listing and they're all in the same category, like if I have a bunch of books in the education category, I can sit there and list using sell similar. Kind of along the same bent as that, I can create a Word document that will have all of the things that I'm saying over and over and over again with my similar listings, or maybe it's something I say with every single listing. I can have a Word document set up for that, where basically I just have to copy and paste and apply it to my listing. So an example of that would be at the end of my description, every description of every eBay item I sell, I have a little blurb about how I'm a smoke-free house, a pet-free house, how I do free shipping, how, you know, I have 100% rating, and, you know, I accept returns, and I kind of sell myself. I have this like paragraph that I put at the end of every one because I think it would make people feel better about my listing and purchase from me. So I don't need to rewrite that every single time. Simply would have that, a Word document for that. You've probably seen me use it in other videos, and I would just paste it into my listing description. So I asked this question today to get some other tips because I would like to be, you know, faster than I am, because the faster I am, the more I get to live, the more I list, the more I make, you know, so I want to try to be as efficient about this as I can. So I posted this question on my Amazon 360 Facebook group this morning, and these are a few of the responses that we've gotten in just the last few hours. Tom had a great idea. He mentioned using a Wi-Fi camera. Why didn't I think of that? That is brilliant. A Wi-Fi camera that automatically syncs to your Dropbox and utilize the Dropbox from any computer. I have Dropbox on my iPhone, so I could use it from any device, anywhere. So I can just take the pictures from my Wi-Fi camera and then create the listings whenever I wanted. So I thought that was a really smart idea. And also brought up the point that, hey, Amazon does the labels for you for 20 cents. And, you know, if it's taking you a lot of time to create the labels, or if you're struggling with the labels in any way, this is an option that you should remember, is that Amazon does do that for you. Emma, I hope I'm pronouncing that right, she had an idea that's similar to what I've utilized in the past, so I'll go ahead and bring it up, that she sits and lists, and then she has her daughter do all the labeling and the boxing. So you almost get like assembly line going with your own family, and I'm like, oh yeah, I'm there. I do that all the time. Danica brought up the www.listlabelship.com website. That's only $5 a month, and if you don't know what that is, I would definitely check into that, especially if you have a Dymo printer, because yeah, there's really no other way to go about it. That is just a wonderful thing. Kyle brought up another website that I haven't heard of, and I haven't had time to check out yet, but I will. It's www.joelister.com. So I don't know anything about that, but I'm certainly going to check it out, and I pop it on here just for you to check out as well as you would like. Also, Also, there's been, a lot of talk about Turbo Lister and some of these programs that are, supposed to make it a lot faster for you. Do they work? Do they not work? So if you have an opinion about that, please comment below. It's been my experience that it's not really any faster. I think I could do it faster on my own, utilizing the tips that I gave you today. So I don't use those programs. But if you have a thought on that, then go ahead and tell all of us. Also, if you have other tips that we haven't covered, I'd really, 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 really like to hear from you, because I am just determined to cram more into my hour than I currently do, and I want to share it with all of you. So comment below, subscribe if you haven't already, and I will see you next video. Bye.